Well, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for the Vaal. And we're on the main course here, 9-race program, pentrometer 22, so the going should be pretty good. 5-meter spur at the 600-meter mark. Let's kick off with race 1. This is a maiden juvenile plate for fillies, 1,000 meters. Well, Country Mile is your 7 to 10 favorite, but there is no value in this filly. She ran second to her stable companion in what was an extremely weak work riders race. She was well beaten, and if there's anything amongst the first timers that can run, they would be able to win it, I would have thought, unless she makes vast improvement, and she is a lot better than what I saw in the first run. It will be interesting to see how she goes, but she gets Lyle Hudson, which is a big plus. Race 2, maiden juvenile plate, Colts and Geldings. I make this a 2-horse race, Southeast and Valerian King. I think they're the two that will fight it out. Southeast has had a very good last 3 runs and comes back from the break. Valerian King has had the run, and I thought ran a cracker first time out. Will improve a lot, and I would think that would be the right horse here. Certainly, there's value in Valerian King at 8 to 1. Race 3, maiden plate fillies and mares, 1,800 meters. I like Super Duper. They've taken the blinkers off her. I liked her last time. She was drawn a bit wide. They all ran in that dance class form, and she might be the right one. The big improver's got to be Last Cheer. Take a close look at this one. Gets blinkers fitted, and she hasn't run too badly at all. Number 11, Sensine from the Sean Terry stable. Gavin Larena rides this one. And I would think that they're probably big improvement. There's been big betting support for this horse both times. Gavin rode it first time out, and I would think that this daughter of Elusive Fort might be able to run very well here. Race 4, divided 97, 2,000 meters, and a very difficult race indeed. And the majority of the horses have got a chance in this race. My play in this race might be Finch Hatton each way, or certainly as a floating banker in the quartets and that type of thing. I think big price, Pierre Stradham gets to ride a very well suited course and distance, and comes in pretty well at the weights with some of these others. The Alexander team have got Milestone Man and Nimche. They've both got chances. Christopher Robin would be an improver, has had a hell of a ride, won a good race. So there's a lot of form around Hell of a Ride, and she should be able to confirm. He should be able to confirm with these, but some of them might have improved quite a lot. So I make it a very difficult race. I'm going to play the field. Race 5, divided 80. They go 2,000 meters, and I'm going to tip a horse that I don't normally tip. The second run, horse that going 400 meters further. Lot that would be negative against him, but the big positive was the run and the ride last time. Captain Chorus, Marco van Rensburg, Lucky Houdalakis. I thought it was a tremendous run. He had absolutely no chance going through the 400-meter mark and ran on very well under a soft ride the last 150 meters. And I would expect Captain Chorus to be very difficult to beat. If there's one that can beat him, Miras. I think he's a big danger from the Sean Terry yard. The Salas Silvano's got impeccable form and would be able to win a race like this. There are a couple of improvers, so it's quite difficult to work out if anything else is going to improve quite a lot, but I make it a 2-horse race. Race 6, graduation, 1,200 meters. Battle of Trafalgar comes with a big reputation. Mike de Kock said he'd need a bit further last time. He did win. He beat Donny G, who's running later on. But there are a couple of 3-year-olds in here that can run. Arapaho definitely got a chance. Comes from a bit of a break. Number 3, Pure State is the best weighted horse in the race with Gavin Larena for Sean Terry. Quite interesting to see Gavin Larena getting quite a few rides for Sean Terry. They look like the ones. Then if you go to the bottom of the weights, you go to How Does It Taste, gets a 4-kilogram claim, and that gives this horse a chance at the weights. Certainly then got to have some sort of price, and has had a run. Katy Perry, also at the bottom of the weights, but doesn't get the claim, can run a bit. So if the top horses fluff their lines, those would come into play as well. Race 7, Mary Raider 105, 1,200 meters. And I make Marshall the right horse here. I really think that this horse will win. I think he's got a lot of ability, this horse, and he's won 3 times already. I think there's a lot to like about him. The course is a bit of a concern, and that he hasn't had a run, but Mike de Kock's horses are in good form. He does look like the business. What about the rest? Old Man Time, big danger from the St. John Grey Yard. His stable's in very good form. And Dondavia, look for big improvement from this horse. Matsuyama gets a chance on it. Race 8, 1200 meters, and it's a divided handicap. Donny G does look like the right horse. Ran a cracker last time. Goes well over the 1200, gets straight him aboard it. The blinkers have really improved him a lot, this horse. But Corvette Captain Beer, take a close look at this horse. He's got a ability, I believe. He's relatively unexposed, and I expect him to go very, very well. Sing for Nico might be a big price at 25 to 1 and worth throwing into exotics as well. Race 9, 1200, Merirated, it's the other side of the divide. And Galactic Warrior strikes me as a horse that might be able to win if the apprentice gives him a decent ride. He gets 4 kilograms off his back. That's big. Number 5, Quick Wit, might be the best horse in the race. This filly by Philanthropist. She would be probably the biggest improver. Whirly has got good form and would come into the race with Pierce Stradham aboard it as well. All in all, Quick Wit might be the right horse. And Mike de Kock does hold a key. Mike de Kock, Sean Terry got a lot of good runners today. So it could be a good day's racing at the Vaal. We move to Scottsville tomorrow and look forward to chatting to you then. Hope you have a good one today. And from me, James Goodman, and the Interbet crew, enjoy the day's racing.